When I was younger, it was always kind of hard for me to make friends. I remember ranting to my mom about how discouraging it is to force myself to feel like I belong in places where I didn't. And she always told me something that I never quite understood, and that was belonging isn't something that happens overnight. And throughout my time in this organization, I've learned how important it is to create spaces where people feel seen, included, and comfortable feeling themselves. Hi everyone, my name is Kyle Olympia. My pronouns are he, him, his. I'm a first year kinesiology major, and I'm running for your social activities chair for the 2026 to 2027 academic school year.
Dear Samahan,
From the moment I started rolling my dad's tube socks and shooting imaginary game-winning shots in the Great Western Forum, I knew one thing was real. I fell in love with you. Transitioning from high school to college can be an intimidating experience, especially when you're surrounded by those who you've never even seen before. But still, when I stepped foot into the first GBM, I was immediately welcomed with open arms and greeted with nothing but kindness. In high school, I struggled a lot with where I belonged and who I was supposed to hang out with. I once felt like I had to adjust my personality in order to fit in with different friend groups, but Samahan has taught me that through time, the right people will come to you without you having to change who you are. So why social? It's because I know that there are others out there who felt the same way that I did, but don't have the opportunity to experience how much more life has to offer. I see Social Chair not as a position, but as a platform. A platform where I'm able to show others that you never have to feel alone in anything, and that there will always be a place for you, even if you think that there isn't. As your social activities chair, my goal is to create spaces where everyone can feel comfortable showing up as themselves. I want to plan events that bring people together while also helping them feel personally connected to those around them. This means creating a balance of huge events like that build excitement and have hype, and also smaller, low cortisol spaces where people can feel more genuine connections. I also plan to elevate the Kasama program by creating more inclusive spaces that go beyond pairing, ensuring that every member, whether paired or not, feels connected and supported. I also want to collaborate with the other chairs to make sure that each event reflects a deeper aspect of what Samahan stands for, whether that's political, academic, or cultural based, etc. I'll do this by being intentional about the way that I plan these events. This means that collaborating with other chairs, like having a study social with education, or maybe incorporating cultural elements into some socials with the COCOs. And by doing so, we're not only creating fun experiences, but also spaces that educate and connect people on a deeper level. Now that I'm older and looking back, I finally understand what my mom meant. Belonging isn't defined in a single moment or outcome, but by the community you continue to build. It isn't something that happens overnight or is simply given to you, but rather something you grow through the people you connect with and the space you help create. As your social activities chair, I will continue to build this community, whether that's through small gestures like making small talk in a hotel elevator, shout out Beyond, or planning large inclusive organization events like Urban Bubble with DJ Remy. I will make it my goal as your social to ensure that belonging is something everyone can experience, not just in a moment, but throughout their entire time here in AB Samahan. Thank you.